Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday evening. Oh, let's see. Um, let's do upside down shoulder push-up. No, let's do pull-ups. It's been a while since we did pull-ups, so okay. Yeah. Mm. Ah. Oh, oh boy. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh boy. All right. Ah. Okay. Oh. Oh. Ah. All right, let me unplug this external hard drive. File is already transferred. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's that. All right, for the martial arts, let's do belt whip style. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, 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 oh! I hit my back with this. Ah, ah, ah. Ooh, ooh. That should be enough. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes break before I break anything here. Oh, okay, that was fun. Who's this guy? Okay. Hmm. It's getting a little chilly nowadays. Uh, Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. And let's see. Today I did study after work. I did study about this Pebble. I finished chapter 3. There are like 50 chapters in this 20,000 page long EBD study. So far, yeah, about quarter done. So yeah, like 5,000 page worth. I'm done with that. And yeah, let's see. No, so and also I also study like Alaskan political history these days. I finished reading all the Wikipedia articles about this past and current Alaskan governors because there are not that many. Why? Alaska became state on 1959. So that's 40 plus 10, like 50 years ago. Alaska has very short history as a state, so there are not that many past governors. And each governor in the Wikipedia article it's not that long. Each biographical article in Wikipedia, relatively short. Okay, so next I'm gonna start reading about the all the past senators in Alaska. Sure, again, it's not that long a list. Past congresspersons list in Alaska even shorter. Okay, yeah. I have a good idea about Alaskan political history, right? Yeah. So, yeah. Mm. Studying in my spare time. So, yeah. Yeah. Learning new things. Okay. Cheers. So happy Monday evening. So yesterday, that is Sunday, right? At night on Sunday, because about a month or 2 months ago, I ran into this news article about they made some good progress in the protein folding problem. What is protein folding problem? Um, okay, some biology background. You have DNA, right? The sole purpose of DNA is to prescribe proteins. That's all it is. All that is. That's all DNA does. DNA has what's called codon. So you have four alphabets: A, T, G, C. That's DNA. Okay. Uh, A, T, G, C. They are what is A, T, G, C? Adenine, cytosine, guanine. What is T? Thymine. I guess it's been a while. Those units, that small molecules, okay, and they just polymerization of those ATGC, the long chain of that, like AATTGC, AATGC, long chain, that's what amino acid is. And it pairs A pair with T and G pair with C, and it forms this double helix structure, okay? So three of them, like AA or CCC or ATC, GCT, three alphabets out of four alphabets, four letters, okay, we have three characters that unit is called codon, and that corresponds to one amino acid. And protein is long chain of amino acids, okay, polymer, okay. So you have long DNA. How long is DNA? Human DNA? From what I heard, something like 3 feet long. It's very long. Okay, it's about this long, and they can compact into a very small cell in our body that we cannot even see it with our bare eyes. Okay, that's how miraculous biology is. There has to be God. Okay, if people study biology and if they still insist that there is no God, that means there's some reason that they don't believe in God. Like maybe some kind of childhood trauma, maybe they were sexually abused by priests, or maybe they've seen some experience some not so good people in church, or maybe they left church because something happened in church, or maybe whatever. They become atheist because some kind of trauma, some bad experience with Christians, for whatever reason. Okay, if they learned biology and still do not believe in God, it means there's some reason that they hate God. They want to erase God's existence from their mind from their brain, so they become atheist. Okay, so there must be some reason, some kind of trauma, childhood experience that made them hate Christianity or religion in general or God. Okay, there has to be some reason. Okay, maybe I heard some stories where a church pastor had committed adultery with a man's wife. So this they got ended up divorcing, and then this man becomes an atheist. That kind of stuff. Okay, or maybe some childhood trauma, like some sexual abuse by priests. Maybe, who knows? Maybe that's what how they become atheist. Yeah, for whatever reason. Okay, so but I strongly recommend people to go to church, because especially when they experience trauma. Because most churches and most people, most Christians and most pastors, they are like doctors. They are very nice and they have very healing power, good healing power. Okay, so I do recommend people to go to church. Okay. How about me? Been there, done that. I graduated from church. Okay, to me, church is like a school, also hospital. Okay, uh, I I attended church for like 3 4 decades. Okay, most of my life, and then I go to church when I need some healing. Okay? That's what I did back in the days. Or if my friends need some prayers, yeah, I go to church and ask them to pray for them, give some donation offering. Okay, yeah, I do believe in the power of prayers. Hmm? Yeah. Now, biology, back to biology. So you have long DNA molecule, right? It's a polymer of ATGC, GCA. Okay, that's DNA alphabet. Okay, and then um, three, the DNA unit like ATC with GG, that kind of three DNA units. That's called codon, and that those three alphabets correspond to one amino acid. So what DNA does is it prescribes different proteins. Okay, so you have DNA, long chain of DNA, right? The specific segment that prescribe one protein is called gene. Okay, so one gene, one protein. Okay, gene is a subset of long DNA chain. That's one gene. Okay, and one gene prescribes one protein. Okay, that's what DNA does. It is encoding of proteins. Okay, so the whole set of DNAs, how many chromosomes? Chromosome is just long DNA, okay, one long DNA chain. That's chromosome, okay. Human cell has 46 chromosomes, okay, and they're collectively they are known as genome, okay, kinda. Genome is the entire set of genes in human cell, okay. And every single cell in human body have the exactly same copy of uh, genomes. Some cells in human body do not have any DNA, like blood cell. They don't have any DNA. Okay? They don't have nucleus. But most cells in human body contain exact same copies of DNAs, unless there are some local mutation. Okay, so okay? Uh, let's take 5 minutes break. Okay, so then we continue talking about biology. Okay, there's some good biologists. I mean, good scientists still who does their job very well, like gene drive, protein folding problem, and some others. Okay, even in physics, yeah, like high temperature physics, high pressure physics, that has nothing to do with this phony physics like black hole or special general relativity. Those are bad physics. Okay, but other area of physics, yeah, they're doing good job. Okay. Climate change alarmism, that's not science, that's politics. Bad science, bad ideologies. Yeah, some scientists who do that stuff, they're not good scientists in my opinion. I think they just crave attention. Because I think they picked the wrong field. They should have gone to politics instead of science because they crave attention, right? Climate change alarmism. I don't see them as good scientists. Okay? They picked the wrong field. They should have gone to politics. Okay, that's what they crave attention, right? Doesn't work that way. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, so yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's take a break from biology. Okay. Well, mosquito, that's still kind of subject matter of biology, which is an insect. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's mosquito or gadfly, whatever. I saw somehow it entered the door and I saw it and I didn't find it later on. So, but if it is mosquito, it will come find me. Carbon dioxide. heat signature. Yeah, I think mosquito sense the heat and also carbon dioxide to find people. So you come to me. So then I will dispose of that. Catching mosquito is easy. They fly so slowly. Fruit fly, that's difficult to catch because they're like ninjas, okay? Fruit flies. Mosquito, catching mosquito is very easy. Anyway, so, biology. So once, okay, so, like messenger RNA, whatever RNA, okay, ribosome, all these biological molecules inside of us, organism cell, they synthesize proteins, okay? According to this prescription of DNA, okay? So that's what DNA does. It's all about protein, okay? So all these molecules, okay, they bring amino acid, okay? There are about 20 different kinds, right? You have what? They have their own alphabet, okay? You have like, what? It's been such a long time, okay? What are some examples of amino acids? Histidine, okay? Whatever. That's only the amino acid I remember, okay? There are 20 different kinds, okay? So three, the units in DNA, okay, they form codon, and then one codon corresponds to one amino acid, okay? So three by three, okay? They bring this amino acid one by one, okay? So long chain of amino acid, that's protein, okay? One dimensional, okay? It's a polymer. Then they start to form and fold to make three-dimensional structure, okay? Why? Because in molecules, okay, locally, some parts of molecule is slightly more positive, like ion, but partially. Like was Van der Waals force, something like that, whatever. And some other parts of molecule is slightly negative. So it's electricity, electric force, plus and minus attracting each other, minus minus repel each other. It's that electric force. And also three-dimensional feeding conformation. Okay, so that's how amino acid folded up and form this mostly spherical three-dimensional structure protein. Okay, protein folding problem is to predict based on this one-dimensional sequence of an amino acid. Uh, Predict the three-dimensional structure of this end product of folded protein, folded amino acid chain. Okay, that's the protein folding problem. It started something like 1970s. Okay, uh, so there are a lot of computer simulation, and that's one of the subject matters I studied in Cornell, Ithaca, New York, when I was there between 2006 and 2009. No, between 2004 and 2006. I was in there for 2 years. Okay? I studied other areas of computational biology too, like bioinformatics, because sequence analysis of like pattern recognition of this DNA sequence. Okay. Hmm? Protein folding I studied very briefly. Okay, um, so protein folding like simulation. I mean, in biology, there's in vitro experiments, meaning the charlotte is petri dish in vitro on a glass. Okay, yeah, biological experiments. Okay, then there's in vivo experiment, meaning you use live animals like fruit flies or mouse, monkey, C. elegans, that worm, round worm, and in vivo experiment. You experiment with live animal or plant. Okay. And later on, after computer age, okay, which started like World War II, like 1945, when computer was invented. Yeah, 1950s and on. Yeah, in silico experiments, there's computer simulation of biological organism or protein folding or whatever. Okay? In silico experiment, biological experiment. Okay, that's part of the things that I studied in Cornell PhD program. Okay, for 2 years. Then I dropped out. Okay, but I learned a lot. Okay, let's get some more drinks. Okay, so like the in philosophy. Okay, Western philosophy. There's empiricism versus rationalism. Can you tell the difference? I give you 1 minute. Okay. What is empiricism? What is rationalism? What are the differences? Okay? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we do here. Okay, we do scholarly academic stuff like science, philosophy, and religion. We mix them all together. Okay, welcome to humanology. I got one more bottle of vodka, so we're good. I'm good. Okay, so cheers. Science Monday. Sure. Yeah, Science Monday. So empiricism is mostly developed in England. All right. Rationalism, more continental Europe, like Germany, France. Okay. Empiricism is like Francis Bacon. Okay, like basically you obtain knowledge based on experience. Uh, Philosophical term Latin like a posteriori, something like that. Okay, and rationalism is not based on experience. So knowledge rationalism is more based on logic. So some people call it like a priori, like people like Immanuel Kant, a priori, like the kind of knowledge you obtain without experiencing anything, more intuitive, internal logic. But in some of my papers, I disprove that Immanuel Kant's proposition that there is such a thing as a priori knowledge. I don't think so. He makes example with mathematics, okay? Like adding two numbers, right? Even if I have never seen a mathematics teacher teaching me 1029 plus 35 is equal to 1029 plus 35, 1064, okay? Nobody show me that, and nobody, I have never seen it. This particular addition of two numbers, 1029 plus 35, but I know how to do that. And it's, I can attain that knowledge, which is 1064, okay? So that's a priori knowledge, the kind of knowledge uh, that you can get, but without any experiencing before. Okay, so that's Immanuel Kant's argument, but I disagree, and I already wrote about it in some past papers, okay? No, you have to learn the rules of adding two numbers. It is based on experience. You're, you're learning, experiencing the rules, and you're applying to a new situation, okay? Which is not that much different from empiricism. It's based on experience. Okay? But empiricism and rationalism, they're distinguishable because empiricism emphasizes the experience and rationalism emphasizes more logic. Okay? Yeah. So, in this kind of like, I don't think it's 100% solution to protein folding problem, but they made a good progress in Google. Part of Google empire, there's this something like a research biological some research team like they specialize in artificial intelligence, like neural network, artificial neural network, which is initially is Mr. Frank Rosenblatt. He's a psychologist. Okay? Psychology professor Frank Rosenblatt of Cornell University, where I studied in for 2 years. Okay, I also was born in Cornell. Okay, my dad also studied there when I was born. Okay, yeah, there's some good things coming out of psychology. Okay, so yeah, he initially his mother was perceptron. It's called perceptron. Frank Rosenblatt. That's the he's a father figure, Abrahamic figure of artificial intelligence. Okay, but he's not getting enough credit for that. Okay, but those who knows know. Okay, those who know. It is Frank Rosenblatt. That he's the kind of founder of artificial intelligence, but he's not getting any recognition. Maybe in the future. Okay, that artificial intelligence like neural network. That's him, Frank Rosenblatt. Perceptron. Okay, so uh, what artificial neural network? What it does is this. Okay, it's set of linear equation, kind of linear equation, meaning like it's not quadratic or cubic equation. It's just linear equation with a lot of just weight constants. Like a is equal to ax plus by plus cz is equal to d, something like that. Okay, yeah, multiple variables and constants and this. So those constants like a, b, c, d. Okay, they changes, or maybe it's just a, b, and c. Okay. Based on inputs. So this is the artificial neural network algorithm. Okay, so it just feed in a lot of experimental data, and then it adjusts those constants in that linear equation. Okay, so that's how I do. How they do. I know this because I learned it as computer science major, artificial intelligence class. Okay, hmm? Not too difficult. Okay. So we take 5 minutes break. Okay, then we continue. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm hand waving too much, but we covered this before, like about 3 years ago. Okay, so it's just a review. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to bring back this whiteboard and not necessary. Yeah, if you're interested in learning about artificial intelligence, yeah, just Bing, Google, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo. Okay, artificial intelligence neural network, perceptron, Frank Rosenblatt. They can teach you a lot better than I can. Or YouTube, just YouTube it. Okay. Yeah, knowledge is free. Yeah, I'm not a professional teacher. Okay, so all right, we'll take 5 minutes break. Thank you. Yeah. If you're interested, I'm just pointing you to the right direction. Key search term in the internet. Okay, that's all I can do. Okay. Oh, Let's grab whiteboard, okay? Let's exercise some diligence here. Alright. Just a little bit, okay? Instead of hand waving everywhere. Okay. But we, about 2, 3 years ago, extensively talked about artificial neural network, ANN, okay? So that's why we are not gonna revisit that issue in depth. We already did that a while ago, okay? So what episode? No clue, okay? But we did talk about it, okay? So yeah, like ax plus by plus cz is equal to d, okay? Our goal is to find the right equation that predicts protein folding. Given this data, let's say we known protein structures by like crystallography or some new method I learned like cryo, electromagnetic scoping, whatever, okay? Back in the crystallography, okay, they just freeze this protein and then shoot some electron beams, whatever, and analyze this scattering pattern and apply some Fourier transform, whatever, okay, which is really cool stuff, okay, very technical. Yeah, to figure out the three-dimensional structure, okay, of protein, of DNA, any biomolecule, okay, but that's very expensive, labor-intensive process, okay. Only if we can predict, given the amino acid sequence, the three-dimensional structure of protein. Okay, so that's the protein folding problem. Okay, so I'm just giving you a rough example because I don't know too much in detail. Okay, it's just how artificial neural network works. Okay, so A, B, C, D they're constants. Okay, but X, Y, Z they're the variables. Okay, so they X, Y, Z they are variables. So let's say they represent the amino acid sequence. Like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like 20 alphabet in amino acid. Okay, so, huh? Yeah, our goal is to find what is A, B, and C and D, kinda. Okay, given this input, okay, the XYZ amino acid sequence, okay, does it predict the protein structure correctly or not? Okay, if it did, good. If it did not predict the protein structure, then you have to readjust your random guess of ABC. And this artificial neural network algorithm constantly adjusts this ABC, this guesswork. Okay, they adjust it. Okay, according to this Mr. Professor Frank Rosenblatt's pioneering work, that algorithm, perceptron algorithm. Okay, it's kind of machine learning kind of. Okay, yeah. So they fit in the existing known protein sequence and structure. Okay, to train this artificial neural network, which is just a bunch of equations. Okay, that's what Google did. Yeah, there's a branch in artificial intelligence like DeepMind. Okay, because Google has a lot of money, so they invest in research and development, R&D. Okay, so I think Google is a very good company. Okay, they do good jobs like this. Okay. This is real science. This has nothing to do with climate change or COVID-19 or that kind of the quasi science, pseudoscience, the politicized science, the fake science like climate change, COVID-19. Those are fake sciences, in my opinion. Okay, not very good scientists. Okay, but there are other scientists who actually do real science. Fake science like Einstein's special general relativity, black hole, all that stuff, like wormhole, white hole, whatever. Fake science, okay? Even people who got Nobel Prize for that, fake scientists, okay? But there are real good scientists out there who are actually doing real science, okay? Yeah. So it's empiricism. Right? Rationalism approach to protein folding problem is this. It's a computer simulation where you have this amino acid chain, you know the location of positive side and negative side. Okay, so based on this particular organism species, it could be a plant, it could be an animal, this particular, all different species, they have different uh, body temperatures. For human beings, what is it? It's like 97 Fahrenheit, something like that. But other animals, they have different body temperatures. Warm blood animals. Huh? They're cold blood animals too. So they have different homeostasis body temperature, but they have to maintain it to ensure proteins fold correctly. Because in a different temperature, the three-dimensional protein, they deform, they change the shape. Why do we cook meat? Why do we heat up the meat? To kill the germs, bacteria, fungus. It's deformation of those proteins. Bacteria, they have proteins. They do synthesize protein. Bacteria, they have circular DNA. Okay. How about virus? Virus is outer side of virus is protein coding. Okay. A lot of proteins, nodules. That's what encapsulates virus. Viral DNA, sometimes viral RNA. Okay. Virus is nothing but a piece of protein or RNA in, encapsulated inside of this. A lot of protein coding. Okay, proteins. So that's what virus is. Okay. Bacteria has the circular DNA, so bacteria they do synthesize protein. Okay. So, depending on the surrounding liquid, its temperature and its pH, acidity level and salinity, the salt content, protein fold in different ways, although it may be the exact same amino acid sequence. So, when we heat up the meat, the bacterial protein, it deforms. So bacteria they die when we heat the meat. Okay, the bacteria inside of this protein, this meat or food, they die. So this even bacterial protein, it could be toxic. They deform, so they stop functioning. That's why we heat up meat, vegetables to kill all these germs because these bad germs like bacteria, fungus, or parasites, when they are heated up in a fire or boiling water, uh, their protein's three-dimensional structure changes and they can no longer function, so they die. Okay, so we heat up meat, vegetables in order to kill those germs. It's about deformation of three-dimensional structure of proteins. Okay. Yeah. So different organisms, they make synthesize different kinds of proteins, okay? And different body temperatures. Even if it's exact same proteins, amino acid sequence, the three-dimensional structure of protein, it can be different based on temperature level, pH level of this body fluid where protein is folded. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so then we'll talk some more about this. And then we move on to another topic, some other topics. Okay. Yeah, welcome to humanology. Science one day. NPR National Public Radio, very nice radio show like Science Friday, right? Yeah, I like that show. Yeah. Yeah. So I turned on the heater because it's kind of chilly. It's very nice and cozy and warm inside this house. It's been quite raining in Alaska for a week. I guess it's kind of rainy season, I guess. Kind of harbinger of the autumnal season, seasonal change. Yeah. It's good, yeah. Rain? Yeah, I don't mind. I love that Beatles song, Rain. Rain, I don't mind. Shine, work just fine. Do, 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 do. I think the singer was John Lennon. I can tell the difference. John Lennon more like steely, high pitched voice. Paul McCartney more like more low tone, more masculine kinda. Anyways, kind of thicker. Okay. John Lennon thinner kind of voice. Yeah. Anyway, so amino acid. Okay, you have one amino acid, then next, then next. Okay, they rotate. Just each vertex, each dot, they're amino acids. Okay, and the joint between the two is just a covalent bond between like electrons, I guess. So they're kind of floating around, electrons and protons and neutrons. Yeah, they rotate. Okay, so there's huge degree of freedom here. Okay, but every single time, most of times, this amino acid fold into the exact same shape. So it's deterministic. All right, this protein sequence of amino acid sequence. Let's say is uh, H I M N or whatever. Okay, whatever. All right. It's been a long time, okay, since I studied biology. So, but this amino acid sequence, if it's fixed, like 99% of time in animal organism's body, they fold exact same three-dimensional shape. That's protein folding, very deterministic. One amino acid sequence determines, given the same level of pH, the acidity of this solution, and same temperature like homeostasis, okay, that we have to maintain, okay, and same salinity, and then it folds into the right correct shape of three-dimensional folding, protein folding, okay, so it is deterministic, okay. So scientists, biologists, they try to figure that out. I mean, how does it always fold it in a correct shape? Yeah, it has to do with this partial, like plus here, minus plus here, partial this electricity of this biomolecule and also its shape, three-dimensional shape. Okay, yeah, that's how they fold up correctly. Okay, so yeah, let's simulate this in computer. Okay, now that we have supercomputers and whatnot, but it turns out to be very heavily involved process. There are too many variables, so there's some limitation even for the supercomputers to that's rationalism logic. We know plus and plus they repel and minus and plus they attract. Hmm? We know you have bolt and nut. We know that. We know all these interatomic distances like Armstrong, whatever. We know all that, okay? It's just that too much data there. all these distances and angles and partial negativity, partial positivity is not zero and one. It's not binary. No, this whole spectrum, how much positive this is. It's not plus one minus one. No, it's not like that. It's like 0.5 plus 0.01 minus. It's a whole continuous spectrum of positivity and negativity. Okay. So there's just overwhelming data and overwhelming number of variables. Okay. That's why they couldn't quite figure it out. But this Google AI, artificial intelligence team, they're like, yeah, let's abandon rationalism because it's just too much data. Let's take a different approach, like empiricism. Yeah, it's kind of cheating, okay? Artificial intelligence neural network, it's kind of cheating, okay? We already know some tens of thousands of proteins, their amino acid sequence, and their three-dimensional structure. We already know that. Let's just train this artificial neural network equation and empirically let it figure out its optimization problem, like linear programming. Okay, let the computer figure out and adjust, constantly learn machine learning. Okay, just adjust, trial and error, empiricism. Okay, experiences. Yeah, let them figure out these constants. Okay, so that's how they do it. And according to some news report, yeah, they came up with very good result. Well, congratulations. Yeah. But I don't think that's the end of the final 100% solution. Okay, it just they made some improvement with brand new approach, empiricism. Huh? Yeah. So neural network is like this. Okay, it's like we don't have to understand the basic behind the curtain rationale, the logic inside of this black box. We only focus on the result, and we learn by trial and error. We are not interested in understanding how this amino acid chain fold. We don't need to understand it to predict protein folding result. Problem is this, okay? Input amino acid sequence. Output three-dimensional structure of this protein given this pH level, acidity, temperature, salinity, salt level. You don't have to understand every single gory detail of plus minus this distance, partial plus, partial minus, how much of that is. We are not interested in understanding the gory little detail of kind of rationalism, logic. No, it's too much. Okay, let's just take the result. All right, let this artificial neural network just experience like tens of thousands of times inputs. Okay, and then have this final equation. So that's artificial neural network approach. It's empiricism. And it's not just protein folding, okay? Artificial neural network, it has a lot of other applications too. Okay, it's about pattern recognition basically. Mhm. Based on experience. Okay, yeah, that's that. Huh? Empiricism versus rationalism in science, in biology specifically. Yeah, computational biology. Okay. But rationalistic approach, it has some good value there. Why? Because in protein is long amino acid chain, okay? But when a biomolecule is smaller than typical protein, then it does make sense to take this rationalistic approach. Why? Because we can understand how it works in logic. Yeah, physics, chemistry. Yeah. hmm artificial neural network approach, that's kind of shortcut, kind of cheating, okay? Because eventually we do want to understand. We are interested in understanding the mechanism of protein folding, okay? Yeah. So no, it's not over yet. Protein folding problem. Eventually, yeah, we want a rationalistic model. That's superior to empirical model. Why? Because actually, if we figure it out, that's a lot more powerful than empirical model. Okay. Why? Because it's more power to us if we actually understand what's going on. Okay. So it's not over yet. Yeah. So yeah, in the news they kind of exaggerated, overrated this Google. They did a good job. Yeah. DeepMind, artificial neural network, AI, artificial intelligence. They did a good job. Okay. Congratulations. But this problem has not been solved yet, in my opinion. Okay. We do want still rationalistic model. We do want to understand how protein amino acid going acid sequence fold into to make a protein. Okay, we do want to know. We want to understand the details. Okay, maybe one day. Okay, so this problem is not 100% solved yet. Maybe 50%. Okay, maybe 20%. It is important. Why? Yeah, the computational drug design. Okay, because drugs is about protein binding. Okay, conformation, all that stuff. So yeah, computational drug design. I studied that a little bit when I was in Kona. Okay. I was in Kona for 2 years, but I did study a lot. Oh, I learned tons of stuff for 2 years. Okay. So yeah, I dropped out Kona PhD after 2 years. I don't formally have a master's degree, but my education for 2 years there is kind of equivalent to master's degree level. Okay, so I just don't have that on paper, but I have those master degree level knowledge in substance, in content, substance over form. Okay, so yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's good science, real science. Okay, as opposed to climate change alarmism or COVID-19 alarmism. Oh, that's like fake science. That's idolatry. That's like politicized science. That's like idolatry. Fake science, junk science. Okay, COVID-19 alarmism, climate change alarmism. To me, yeah, that's junk science. That's pseudoscience. That's fake science. Okay. But I did learn some good science when I was in school. Yeah. And I still study science once in a while. Okay. Yeah. Intellectual entertainment. Yeah. Let's say 5 minutes break, okay? And then we'll put this whiteboard behind us and then talk about something else, okay? So, yeah. Hmm. Okay. So let's look at this in the eyes, in the eyeglasses, tinted eyeglasses of politics. Okay, like if I wear this sunglasses, right, I kind of look like a blind man, right? But if I wear sunglasses that is like green tint or red tinted, I used to have those. Okay, back in the days when I was in Michigan Law School, I had like about at least 10 different pairs of sunglasses, or like reflective and green tint or red tinted, all tinted sunglasses. Okay, because I was a clubber when I was in Michigan Law School. Some week I go to dance clubs like 4 times a week. Okay, like Friday, Saturday, Wednesday, Tuesday, stuff like that. Okay, I went to dance clubs quite a bit. Okay, so I was a clubber when I was in Michigan Law School because I wanted to learn how to dance in public, and I did. Uh, mhm. I wear sunglasses in the dance club. Okay, and take selfies. Okay, it's all out there in the internet somewhere. Okay, so anyway, if you type in like Honky Lee in the search, web search engine and do image, click on image, you'll see those photos. Okay, because I did upload web. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, let's look at this computational biological problem uh, in the eyes of a politician. I couldn't help because I'm a politician. Okay. So, yeah. Empiricism versus rationalism. Okay. I'm more like rationalistic approach. I want to find out the truth, but empirical politicians, they adjust just like they are programmed robot, artificial intelligence, artificial neural network, empirical politicians. I'm more rationalistic politicians, rational politician. Okay, I want to pursue the truth. I want to understand and what is right, what is wrong. Okay, I'm interested in understanding the mechanism. Okay? But empirical politicians, they adjust themselves to what's the most popular ideologies today, what's the most unpopular ideology today. And like stock investors, okay, like this is go along. Yeah, if you the stock price is going up, yeah, I invest on that. A gambler, I'm betting on that. But if another company's stock price going down, I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna negatively invest it. Okay, ideological stock investment. That's what empirical politicians do. They don't have any backbone. They're like Manchurian candidate programmed robots, party puppets. We're talking about Obama, Trump, Biden, and Mrs. Commissioner. Okay, the party people, to- politically speaking, political party people. Okay, yeah, Obama, Trump, Biden, Mrs. Commissioner, also governors. Yeah, Governor Sarah Palin. Yeah, yeah, she's that kind too. Oh, Mr. Joe Miller. Yeah, he's kind of like that too. Okay, it's that they're far right or far left. Okay, and yeah, the Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi and Senator Chuck Schumer, they're all that kind. Or Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, or Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, Congresswoman Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez. Party perfect, 100% obedience, loyalty to party agenda. Okay, they like invest on, subscribe to the most popular ideology of that political party, pro-gay, anti-gay, pro-gun, anti-gun, all these each issue, they go along with the party line. Right? They adjust themselves to the party agenda. They don't have any backbone. They don't have any personal agenda. It's like they are hollow men, hollow women. Some biographer of Obama, okay. describe him as hollow man. Hollow inside. It's not intel inside. He's hollow inside. Empty. Party puppets. Yeah, puppetry. Manchurian candidates. Manchurian politicians. Programmed robots. Brainwashed. You're talking Obama, Trump, Biden, and all those AOC, MTG, Ilhan Omar, Mrs. Commissioner, they're all the same rank. Oh, Mr. Joe Miller, okay. Yeah, just party animals, okay. But some other politicians, they do their own things. Like me or Senator Samukoski, she does her own thing. She's not obedient to Republican Party agenda. No, she's anti-Trump. She's pro-LGBT. She's pro-choice. So she's Republican in name only. Okay, that's the part I don't like about her. She's lying. She's not Republican, but she says she is. That's a lie. Okay, that dishonesty just for political convenience. Okay, because there are more Republicans than Democrats in Alaska. Okay, she says she's Republican. She's not. That's why she's not very popular among Alaskan Republicans. Okay, she's lying. Right? Mrs. Commissioner, yeah, she's 100% Republican Party person. She has no backbone. Okay, she just obeys Republican Party. She's copy and paste of Republican Party agenda. She has like, it's as if she has no human soul. Hollow inside, like Obama, like Biden. Okay, yeah. It's as if she's some kind of Obama, Biden, Mrs. Commissioner. It's as if they don't have human soul, no backbone, like jellyfish. They'll be forgotten in human history forever. Why? They don't have their any personal belief system. Just go along with the party agenda. There's no individuality in Obama, Biden, Mrs. Commissioner. How about Trump? He can half and half, right? But he obeys the Republican Party platform, like he's pro-life, pro-gun, whatever. But he did his own thing, right? January 6th. And this, his strong individuality, but it was really bad. He did his own thing, individuality thing, but it can go really bad, like January 6th. Okay. So there's no merit there. Okay. How about Miss Senator Lisa Murkowski? Well, she's anti-Pebble because she's unpopular. So she kind of like majoritarian mainstream thing, okay? And she's pro-choice. I don't know why. Maybe that's her opinion. I appreciate that because I'm pro-choice too. Okay. When it comes to NWA oil, she's pro-NWA oil. So am I, and so is Mrs. Commissioner. Okay. Yeah. I a lot of Alaskan politicians they agree. NWA oil. Yeah, let's do it. Make money. Whatever. So, so we are done with this. Okay, let me take a picture of this, and then we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, let me grab my cell phone, and we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, so then we get this whiteboard behind us. Okay, so up there we have empiricism. Here we have rationalism. Okay, okay. 5 minutes, please. Thank you. So I've read this biography in Wikipedia of former governor Sarah Palin, right? I mean, she has good social intelligence, she has good sense of humor, and very good fashion sense. Beautiful lady, I get it, okay? But then I watched this in YouTube, okay? The interview of Governor Sarah Palin by uh, NBC journalist Katie Couric, okay? And Miss Katie Couric, she got multiple journalistic awards for that interview because she did it very well. Okay? I was never a huge fan of Miss Katie Couric, journalist, because many times, she seems to be too rude, too blunt. Okay, but in that particular interview, when Miss Katie Couric interviewed Governor Sarah Palin, she did very well. Okay, Governor Sarah Palin, yeah, she she was vice presidential candidate back in the days. What year was that? Against President Obama, so it was like 2008. Right? She looked like a fool. Why? Because she has good social intelligence, great sense of humor, Governor Sarah Palin, and great fashion sense. But when it comes to knowledge, like academia, education stuff, that's not her strength. So Miss Katie Couric as a journalist, she digged on that and she succeeded. Okay, so Governor Sarah Palin turned out she looked like an idiot. Okay, so totally, it was very fun to watch. Okay, so nobody's perfect. Okay, so but Governor Sarah Palin was still hugely popular because, well, she looked good, she's in shape, she's a beautiful lady, great sense of humor, very engaging, high energy, and she has great fashion sense, great hairstyle, great this clothing, and beautiful smile, white teeth, and big eyes, brown eyes. She's kind of brown. She's not like 100% white. She's kind of brown. Okay, whatever. I'm not characterized as her, Governor Sarah Palin, as a white person. She's brown. Okay, she's like a kind of halfway in between, like Middle Eastern, halfway Caucasian. She's kind of mixed. Okay, I she's brown hair, brown eyed, brown skin. She's not white. She's brown. Okay, so maybe like Italian, whatever. Okay, I don't know. I don't know where her ancestors came from. Okay, but she's brown. Okay, so she's like half white, half brown, kind of mixed. Okay, but beautiful. Okay, yeah, like big eyes, white teeth, and big mouth, and great hairstyle, and great fashion sense. So she's popular and great sense of humor too. Okay, yeah. But when it comes to brain, I mean, she's good at social intelligence, social butterfly type. Okay, but when it comes to academia, that's her weakness. She does not have academic background. So Katie Couric, I think she went to Yale, right? Yeah, she's kind of brainy, metropolitan, like Eastern Coast, big city like New York, right? Governor Sarah Palin, yeah, born and raised in Alaska, kind of rural, not very well educated, not brainy stuff, okay, not bookish. I mean, some Alaskans are really smart. Some Alaskans are very bookish and very nerdy, like me, okay? And because I've seen some really smart Alaskans out there, okay? Mhm. I think most Alaskans are very smart people, in my opinion, in my observation experience. Okay? So yeah, but Governor Sarah Palin, I don't think she's a very smart person. She's social intelligence is great, great sense of humor, great laughter smile. I get it, but not very smart upstairs in terms of academia. So some of those things that she said during that Kerry Couric interview, it was hugely laughed at. Because some of the answers that she gave to Kerry Couric, it was just dumb. It was just very, very funny. So Saturday Night Live, yeah, what's her name? Miss Tina Fey kind of made fun of that, okay? Playing her role, right? Yeah, but Saturday Night Live, again, I'm not a huge fan. It's too quirky, too over the top. It's too low quality kind of comedy, and I prefer this Fox TV, the Mad TV, with the, some of those episodes that really high quality comedy. Saturday Night Live, okay, it's many times it's just too low quality acting and writing. Saturday Night Live, yeah, not a huge fan. It's kind of low quality, cheap. But I like some of the Saturday Night Live alumni, like Mike Myers, Conan O'Brien, Bill Murray, alright, or even Jimmy Fallon. Okay, yeah, good alumni of Saturday Night Live. But the show themselves too cheap, too shallow, and low quality, really, in my opinion. Too campy, too like melodramatic, too exaggerate emotion, too soap opera. Okay, whatever. Okay, did I bring my cell phone? I guess I forgot. So yeah, I'm more rationalism kind of politician. Okay, I wouldn't bend on ideological subscriptions. I would not go along with Republican Party or Democratic Party. The mainstream majoritarian popular ideologies, I'd rather go against those. Why? I'm independent. I'm a free thinker, free feeler. I want to feel on my own. Yeah, I'm a free thinker. I'm independent, okay, with backbone. Okay? I wouldn't budge, okay. If I ever become U.S. senator, okay, there's this bill, pro-gay, anti-gay. I'm not gonna even vote for it. I'll just recuse myself. Why? Because those are divisive issues. Marijuana, pro-marijuana, anti-marijuana. I'll recuse myself, and I'm not gonna vote yes or no. Why? It's very divisive issues. Okay, I cannot afford to be divisive because I have to get this pebble mine done. Bipartisanship support. Enwa oil done. Bipartisanship. I cannot afford to vote yes or no to pro-abortion, anti-abortion. I just not vote to those divisive issues because I have to bring people together to create jobs. Pebble mine, Enwa oil, animal farm, and others. Flying cars, not flying saucers, flying cars, flying manned drones, because those are what's going to make big money. Okay. So to old ideological issues, I just stay away from that. Because I need both Democrats and Republicans on my side to create jobs, to save America. Okay. Alaska too. Alaska is doing good already. Okay. So I don't think Alaska needs to be saved. It's already saved. Okay. That's what I wrote in some of the letters to editors. Okay. So we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. Thank you. And I grab my cell phone and take picture of this and we put this whiteboard away. Okay. I have some space. So Okay. Yeah. Science Monday. Oh, that's great. Okay, so let me take a picture of this and we put this behind us, this whiteboard, and ugh, good. Whew. Let's have some space. Uh, so, uh, I mean, some of these letters to editors that's been published, local newspapers, outlets in Alaska, okay, because I write quite a bit. And some newspapers have this 2 day opportunities for letters to editors, I guess for op-ed, op/ed, like opinion/editorial. That's like 800 words long, okay? For letters to editors for small time people like me, 250 words, okay, typically. And they allow commentary period, like notice and hearing. Commentary period like 2 days, but op-ed I think it's like 2 weeks. Okay, so yeah, some kind of generous Alaskans commented on my kind of pro Pebble letter to editor. I said something like, yeah, Pebble mine, you will lower the tax. And some commentators in Alaska, they said, hey, there's no state level income tax, there's no state level sales tax. They pointed it out. They corrected me. But yeah, I kind of knew, okay, but I just didn't have enough time to, in 250 words essay, letter to editor, okay. I didn't have time to elaborate on the subject matters, but the concept is the same. If there's no pebble mine, if there's no ANWA oil, if it's just Prudhoe Bay to Valdez, this Trans-Alaska pipeline system it will run out soon. Okay, so this oil price will go up and down. Okay, we need to make more money. Okay, in Alaska, in order to prevent state level sales tax, like some other states do, or state level income tax, most other states do. Okay, in Alaska we don't have that. Yeah. I kind of knew. Okay, but I just didn't have enough space to elaborate on that point. But the concept is the same. Okay, pebble mine, ANWA oil, it will prevent establishment of this state level income tax and state level sales tax. Okay. I mean, I knew that sales tax that's more municipal level, city level, right? Sales tax. Property tax, that's more county level. In Alaska, we call it borough level. Yeah, borough level, county level government, they run by this property tax. Okay, cities, municipal governments, towns, townships, they mostly run by sales tax. Okay, but in Alaska, uh, it's run by business tax, mostly oil from the Prudhoe Bay. It will run out eventually. Okay. That's why I advocate for Pebble Mine, ANWA oil, because unless we start bringing more money, yeah, Alaska will have no choice. State government, they will start to have state level income tax and state level sales tax because state government, they need money. Okay, I did write about that in some of the later letters to editors. State reject to publish in some other local newspapers. 75% of them. So I just put in my campaign website. It's better that way, actually. Okay. Things happen for good reasons. Okay, no problem. No, it's so good. It's actually better. My campaign website is free. Okay, so let's talk about Mrs. Commissioner. She has good fashion sense. She's beautiful lady, Mrs. Commissioner, slender, big, good smile, white teeth. Okay, blonde hair, white skin, blue eyes. Okay, good at fashion sense, but I don't think she has good sense of humor. Okay, so when it comes to former Governor Sarah Palin and Mrs. Commissioner, I would rather vote for Governor Sarah Palin. Why? Because Mrs. Commissioner, I don't think she has very good sense of humor. Okay, Governor Sarah Palin, she does. She's funny. She has very good sense of humor. Okay, when it comes to fashion sense, they're kind of equal. Maybe Governor Sarah Palin has better sense of fashion sense. Maybe better hairstyle. Governor Sarah Palin way better social intelligence, like social skill, people skill, than Mrs. Commissioner. So then what does Mrs. Commissioner have over Governor Sarah Palin? Well, one asset that Mrs. Commissioner have over relative advantage over former Governor Sarah Palin is that she's new. She's fresh. Okay? Untested. In Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, entertainment business, showbiz, yeah, being new is good. Why? It's because you're fresh. You're unknown. Kind of adventurous. You're new. You're fresh. Untested. So unpredictable. So in Hollywood, yeah, being new is good. Okay. It's not just in Hollywood. They say, yeah, show, there's no other business like show business. I disagree. Show business runs like just like any other businesses. Okay. Just being new in a industrial commercial setting, business world, being new is good because it's fresh. Okay? In politics, yeah, same way. Governor Sarah Palin, okay, she tried and failed. Okay, so kind of hackneyed, too familiar, like too boring because by now we knew everything about her. Okay, but Mrs. Commissioner very unknown. We don't even know how old she is. Maybe 45, 46, 47. I don't know. Maybe my guess 45. I'm 43. Maybe she's a couple of years older than me. That would be my guess. Okay. So yeah, unknownness, this mysteriousness. Okay, so that's one thing that she has over former Governor Sarah Palin. How about me? Well, it's like Mr. Lee. The more you talk, the more you talk, the more votes thou shalt lose. Because it's as if you want to lose this next election. Every time you open your mouth, you offend people, you pick on people, you make fun of other people. Why don't you just sit there and look pretty? Why don't you just sit there, zip up your mouth, and just look pretty, look cute? Hmm? Uh, well, thank you for the advice, but the thing is, I have very big mouth. Let me tell you a story. Well, we are acting, okay? So, I have very big mouth. Do you want to see how big my mouth is? Like, I have very big mouth. Some funny story in my childhood, okay? I guess I was like 4 or 5 years old, okay? My mother was there, okay? So it was some family gathering. So I have my cousin who's like 7 years older than me. So I was like, maybe he was 5 years older than me, something like that, okay? I was like maybe 3 years old, 4 or 5. It was like 9, 8. he have this chocolate bar like Snickers, okay, and I was hungry. I was like, "Hey, elder cousin, hey, can I have a bite of that Snickers or Butterfingers or Hershey's milk chocolate or whatever chocolate bar? Can I have a small bite?" And he said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, just one small bite, okay." And then I opened my big mouth and I bit like half of the chocolate bar, okay. And he cried, okay. So yeah, and my mom was there, and she had a very good laugh, okay. So because my older cousin, he's like 5 years older than me, something like that, okay. He had no idea this 5 years younger, this 4-year-old boy would have that big mouth, okay. So he cried, okay. So but he's cool guy. He's very masculine kind of guy. Okay, later on, okay. So, yeah, but there's some funny episode. Okay, I do have big mouth. Okay, but if I'm elected as a U.S. senator, if I elected as a U.S. president, will I stop talking? I might. Why? I only work 40 hours a week. Okay. After that, yeah, I just go to bed, sleep. I'm very vocal about ideologies now because not many people are listen to me. Okay. If you are here, thank you. God bless you. Okay. I'm very grateful to you. Eternally grateful to you. But not many people are paying attention to humanology series or Friday Night Hunky or letters to editors or some academic papers that I wrote, movies I made. Guess I'm very vocal. Okay. But if I become very famous, I think probably I will talk less. Maybe listen more. Because everything I thought, everything I said, is already out there. Some obscure online database, some novel series that I wrote with my pen name, not with my real name, okay? And some letters to editors, research papers. It's already out there, okay? I have talked enough. Maybe if I'm president, U.S. president or U.S. senator, maybe it's my time to listen. Okay? Yeah, because if I'm U.S. senator, if I'm U.S. president, they will look my name up in the Bing, Yahoo, Google, DuckDuckGo, or Sidekick, Mozilla, Firefox, Safari, Opera, and they'll read about what I wrote. They'll listen to what I said in the Human series, Friday Night Hunky. Okay, so there's nothing more for me to say anymore. Okay, so if I'm U.S. senator, U.S. president, maybe I stop talking and start listening. That's one possibility. Yeah. So if I'm U.S. president or U.S. senator, okay, I just sit there and let people talk. I be like, I'm all yours. I'm all yours. Yeah, talk to me. Tell me your stories. Yeah. I need some vocal rest. Okay, so I talked enough. So now it's your turn to talk. I mean, that's why I instituted this Friday Night Live in Honky Lee. Because the episode 4, the only episode where actually there were Zoom meeting participants, okay? I was all ears. I was just sitting there just listening to that. Yeah. Why? It's such a rare occasion that I get to have any guests. Yeah, human series Friday Night Honky Lee is most just 99% time. It's just me talking, right? But on rare occasions, yeah, I have some guests in this Friday night. Okay, okay. Interactive. Okay. Oh yeah, let me listen to you. Okay. If I go to dance club, karaoke bars, I listen. I ask them political questions. What do you think about President Biden? What do you think about former President Trump? I just listen. I learn from them because it's refreshing to listen to people with different perspectives, political diversity, ideological diversity. Okay? I wanted to listen to their stories, their opinions, different perspectives of things. I may disagree with them, but I do not voice my opinions. I just wanted to listen. Their rationale, their reasons, logic, to justify their ideological subscriptions. I want to hear it. I'm very interested. That's what I do when I go out there. Karaoke bars, dance clubs, when we are having cigarette breaks. I'm like 99%, I just listen. I really enjoy that. What's their background, where they are from? And they love it. The fact that I'm a good listener. Because they can see me genuinely, truly, honestly enjoying listening to their stories. And I do, okay? And they love it. I'm a good listener, okay? Yeah. Hmm? So yeah. So Friday Night Live, Hunky Lee, okay? Maybe later on, we have 1 year before next year's primary, senatorial, US senatorial primary from Alaska, okay? We have 1 year left, okay? So maybe there will be more participants later on, okay? When that happens, I'll be all ears. I'll be all yours, okay? I will there is just listening, okay? Because I am interested in the stories, logic, rationale, reasons, emotions, but not too much emotion though. Okay? Just reason, rationality, logic. I'll be very interested. Hmm? Yeah, feel free to join us Friday night hunky if you want to. Okay, no pressure. Okay, let's take 5 minutes break. Okay, yeah, it's been more than 2 hours, but yeah, we still have some time. I'm not hungry because I had this dinner, kind of snack, fried chicken gizzards. It was so chewy, it was so good. Oh my goodness. Little piece of heaven, right? Some American song, I think, lyrics. Lunch hours, went to supermarket, fried chicken gizzards. Okay, to me it's like hallelujah moment. Okay, it's little piece of heaven. Okay, fried chicken gizzards. Monday lunch hour, chewy and crispy and all American food, okay. Maybe it's Southern food. It was just so good. Fried chicken gizzards. The texture and kind of salty, right? Crispy, chewy, fried chicken gizzards, okay. How long did it take? Maybe 5-10 minutes to eat. I had a blast. Fried chicken gizzards Monday, okay. It was so good, okay. I don't know. So good, right? Little things in life, right? I am doing the lunch hour. I have 1 hour lunch hour, so I did run for like 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Okay. So now I can eat fried chicken gizzards. Okay, so yeah, I did run, exercise. Okay, so and it was so good. But when I was back in Seoul, South Korea, yeah, fried tempura, fried squid tentacles. That's good stuff. Okay, very chewy, moist, crispy, kind of Japanese style tempura, fried, deep fried. This squid tentacles. That's amazing stuff. Okay, Americans, maybe some of them know. Okay, some Americans have some travel experience in Korea, Japan, China. Okay, but not very well known. Okay, fried tempura, deep fried with this wheat flour, that squid tentacle. That's good stuff. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break, please. Thank you. Yeah, I guess I'm getting hungry. Okay. Nah. Okay, so I guess we have just a little bit more to talk about. Okay, let's talk about Hollywood and military. Okay, it's like military entertainment industrial complex, like Eisenhower. I'm just paraphrasing a little bit. Yeah, so when I was in the U.S. Army for 4 years, active duty. Okay, junior year soldier. There's this ant. Let me get it. Okay, so yeah. So when I was in the U.S. Army, okay, I shook hands with World War II veterans and Vietnam veterans. Okay, I admire them. Okay, they're cool people. And sometimes they would tell us, okay, all these Hollywood people, they don't know what they're talking about. They make war movies about U.S. military experiences, but they got it all wrong. They got it all wrong. They don't know how U.S. military is like. They don't know how war is like. Just they got it all wrong. Okay, I agree. Okay, but maybe like 2% of U.S. population they've been to U.S. Army or U.S. military. Okay, over 2%, something like that. Okay, yeah. So maybe in Hollywood, there's a statistical representative sample. Okay, maybe only 2% of Hollywood people, like actors, actresses, writers, directors, maybe they are veterans. Hmm? So maybe 2% of time, 2% of TV shows, 2% of movies, maybe they get it right. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, yeah. Sometimes they do get it right. Huh? Hmm? I've been in the U.S. Army for 4 years. Okay, so I know how it is like. By the way, Mr. Joe Miller. Okay, yeah, he's cool. He's too far to the right. Back in 2016 or something, I did vote for him. Okay, when he ran against Senatorism, Kurski. Yeah, I did vote for him. He's too conservative, Republican. Back then, I was 100% Republican. Okay, so I did vote for him. Okay, he's cool, but he's kind of far to the right. Okay, I'm kind of in the middle. All right, so but I'll be very happy to see him running again. Okay, of course, I'm not gonna vote for him. I vote for myself. Okay, Governor Sarah Palin. Yeah, I'll be very happy to see her running again next year. Yeah, sure. The more the merrier, right? Yeah, yeah. Let them join in the party. And this big clown, Mr. Trump, will come to Alaska next year and campaign for Mrs. Commissioner. So it's going to be big party. It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, Alaska next year 2022, we get international, sensational attention in this U.S. senatorial race. And I'll be one of those dark horse candidates. Free ride. Okay? Yeah. I'm really looking forward to next year, August, 1 year from now. Okay. I'm patiently waiting. It's going to be interesting. Most likely, I'm not going to be invited to any debates. But still, if I'm not invited, I just enjoy watching them on television. Because I don't have cable, I just watch on YouTube, okay? That can record it a couple of days later. No problem. But enjoy watching the debates between those mainstream candidates. I enjoy that as an audience. Yeah, I'm okay with that. But I may have a good chance, okay, to be top four. I don't know. But I keep trying. So pro paper paper three, Yeah, most likely it will be written between now and 1 year later. Okay, because I am slowly studying this 20,000 page long environmental baseline document EBD by Pebble Partnership. Okay, I'm studying that. Okay, and I'm making notes. So pro Pebble paper 3. Uh, I'm on a research phase now. I'm studying what they found out. Pebble Partnership. Okay, they did very thorough study. Geologists, archaeologists, meteorologists, biologists. Okay, very serious studying endeavor, a lot of investment there. So I don't like forfeiture. I don't want them to lose all their investment money. Because in British common law, equity court, yeah, equity abhors forfeiture. Okay. Yeah, we don't like losing things. Okay. Of course, this British band, The Beautiful South. Do 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 do. I'm losing things. I don't like that. I love that song. Okay, what I'm saying is I don't like losing things. Okay, so I don't like forfeiture or all this pebble mine investment money. I think they deserve return, some handsome return on investment. Okay, this is one of many reasons I'm pro pebble. Okay, yeah. I mean, wastewater from pebble mine, we can adopt and apply the same engineering principle. Hydrocyclone, I did write about it. Okay. Human wastewater is just, yeah, it's like laundry machine. Laundry is just after this churning with the detergent, laundry, clothing, okay, or linen, the laundry machine. Final phase, they rotate centrifugal in this drum, laundry machine with filter, okay. So our clothing, this solid material, it get caught in this filter, okay, but water that escape due to the centrifugal force. So there's hydrocyclone technology that filter out this bathroom, toilet, kitchen water to separate water from the solid waste. Same technology can be applied to pebble mine, okay, to separate this toxic waste sludge from water, okay? So clean the water, get the water out, toxic waste, solid material, yeah, use it as a cement, asphalt to build a road from Iliamna Lake to Machu Valley, Iliamna Machu Highway, okay? I wrote about that. Okay? That's Pro Paper Paper 2. Pro Paper Paper 3, I expand on that, elaborate on that, okay? So, I think Pro Paper Paper 3, it can be done in 4 months, 5 months, maybe before October 31st. The what's that? The Halloween party. Okay, so that's my goal. Okay, because I have to study 20,000 page long paper by Pebble Partnership EBD. Okay, how long will it take for me to just flip through pages, read part of them? But I do intend to flip through every single page, 20,000. So far, I have flipped through and some reading, serious reading, like 5,000. Okay, so I'm like 20% done. I 25%, 1/4 done. Okay, so I think it will take about 3 months for me to go through all that 20,000 pages long. After that, it will probably take 1 month to write. Okay, so yeah, 3 months studying, researching, and 1 month to write. 4 months. Right now is August. 4 months from now. Okay, maybe I get it done. Pro paper 3 before Christmas in December. Okay, but I do intend to write it in my spare time. Okay, weekday nights and weekends. When I don't go to karaoke bars, dance clubs. Okay. My guess is that Pro paper 3 will be done at least at the latest before Christmas Day, December this year, 2021. Okay. Possibly before Halloween. Or possibly before in between like Thanksgiving Day. That's ballpark figure plan. Okay, so we'll see. Okay. We'll see. But I do intend to write, I mean, at least flip the page through 20,000 pages long, EBD, and then write. Okay. Because we have learned so much. Okay, so we're not gonna just talk about paper. We'll talk about some other stuff too in that paper, pro paper 3. Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay, so exercising my due diligence because I we take 5 minutes break, please. Okay, and we'll talk about some Hollywood like casting directors in Hollywood. Okay, I did study them. Okay, so yeah, I was serious about acting manager, Los Angeles, California, like between 2006 and 2009. Okay, yeah, decades ago. 5 minutes, please. Thank you. We talk about Hollywood. Okay. All right. Okay, so yeah, I think we have like 10 minutes left for this episode. What do we talk about? I forgot. Okay, so I lost the train of my thoughts. Okay, so well, let's talk about Cornell, Ithaca, New York, upstate New York, Finger Lakes, right? Like Lake Cayuga, something like that. Okay, Ithaca, New York. Yeah, Ithaca. That's like Greek word, Greek city. Was like Greek mythology. It's like what, Homer's Iliad and Odyssey or something like that. This epic saga, something like that. Like I used to know. Okay, I kind of forgot. There's this kind of Return of the King, like what Lord of the Rings, British version. Okay, it's kind of like that. Okay, so is it Perseus or some Greek hero like Trojan War maybe? Coming back to this Greek city Ithaca, southeast Europe, kind of Middle Eastern. Okay, whatever. Okay, so Ithaca is kind of Greek origin. When I was in Michigan Law School, I lived in this town called Ypsilanti. That's a very Greek name, like Ypsilon, Ypsilanti. Okay, so I guess there's some Greek settlers back then. Okay, like 20 minutes away from Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. Okay, so yeah, I have some great Greek friends. Okay, even in Alaska. Okay, so they are really cool people. They're the descendants of Socrates, Aristotle, Plato. Okay, so I would tell them. Okay, huge fan of Greek philosophy, mathematics, great stuff. Greeks, okay. Greece. Never been there though. Okay, Greek alphabet, right? Yeah, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta. Beautiful. Right? Yeah, like great mathematicians like Euclid, Archimedes. Yeah, Greek geometry. Okay, algebra. That's more Arabic, Middle Eastern. Okay, algebra. One joke, yeah, the gibberish. But that's just joke. Zebra, they say it means like repair, to mend, to change for the better. Constantly. Some mathematical joke. Yes. So Cornell, when I was there between 2004 and 2006, 2 years. Beautiful town, okay, Ithaca, New York. I was born there. Okay, when my dad studied there for economics PhD, and he got it. He did not drop out. Okay. Yeah, so Cascade, Trouts, okay. My mom, my dad would tell me, okay, when they were doing PhD, my father was doing PhD, my mom supporting him, and my mom got this part-time job as a typist. Chicken, old school, 1970s, typewriter, typist, okay. Yeah, and yeah, my parents, they're very tough, strong people, okay, struggling, okay, smart, hardworking, okay, so. I was born there, okay, and after my father finished his economics PhD, yeah, we all moved back to South Korea. But my parents would tell me this story. Yeah, my father caught this trout like this big, okay, and they said it tasted really good. Okay, but I have not asked if my father has a fishing license. I hope he did. Okay, I hope he did have fishing license, but I don't even know. Back in 1978, did they require fishing license? I don't know. But they caught a fish, okay? My dad, okay? In these creeks, cascade, waterfall, beautiful hiking trail there too. Cornell campus, very beautiful. On top of the hill, okay? So when I was in Cornell, PhD candidate, back between 2004 and 2006, 2 years, I live off campus. Okay, some other graduate students they live in campus. Some graduate student dormitory, nice housing. Okay, but I live off campus. Okay, about 5 miles away, down the hill. Okay, yeah. The day before I left Cornell, okay, I had this garage sale. I advertised to this graduate student moving out sales website. Yeah, everything is $1. Okay, I have this futon, acoustic guitar, wine glass, cocktail glass set, everything's $1. Okay. Yeah, so people came. Okay. And then this gentleman. Okay. Hey, you have futon. Just like Japanese invention, great invention. Okay. It can be convertible between sofa and a bed. Okay. He paid me a couple of $100 for it because he wanted to help me out. Okay. That's good. After that, yeah, I dropped out of Cornell University PhD program after 2 years. I drove to Los Angeles, California. First, I got jobs as a McDonald's drive-through crew, making minimum wage, like $7 per hour, something like that. That was like year 2009. I no, 2006. 2006. Yeah, I got a job in the Subway sandwich, making sandwiches. Okay, minimum wage. After that, I got some computer program jobs. And I lived in Los Angeles, California between 2006 and 2009 for 3 years. Okay. So I was studying this filmmaking, documentaries, watching all these movies, documentaries, okay. And some documentaries about this talent agency, like ICM or whatever, talent agency, Beverly Hills based. Fancy buildings, glass doors. Never been in there. I just look at them outside, okay. Beverly Hills, talent agencies, like ICM or United Artists, whatever, okay. Talent agencies, modeling agencies, okay. Yeah. Or actors, actresses, models, okay. I did send them out my pictures, selfies, with ripped jeans and ripped t-shirts. I'm sure they had a good laugh looking at them. Yeah, whatever. So I saw some documentaries, movies about talent agencies in Beverly Hills. And the interviewer asked this interviewee, top Beverly Hills talent agency agents. Okay. Hey, so Hollywood business, show business, what's it about? Are you a male top talent agency agent in Beverly Hills? Why are you doing this? Is it about you getting some very attractive young females? He said, no, 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 it's not about that. No, not at all. Then what's it about? And he said, it's about money. Okay. My comment? Yeah, showbiz is no different from any other businesses like politics, software, hardware, carpentry, mechanical, engineering, politics, Washington D.C. Show business is the same, okay? Stock market, it's just more money, okay? Yeah, even religion, philosophy, science. 90% of the time is about money, okay? Science, religion, politics, carpentry, mechanics, electrical engineering, computer science. 90% of the time is about money. Hollywood, entertainment business, singing, dancing. 90% of the time is about money. Even religion, even Christianity, okay? 90% of the time. But 10% of the time, there are some exceptions. In science, in philosophy, religion, even Hollywood, singing, dancing, 10% of the time, they want to perfect this art as a dancer. When I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Ypsilanti, Michigan, I went to Detroit, Michigan, Ann Arbor, Michigan, Ypsilanti, Michigan, around the town, different towns in Michigan, okay. I've seen some dancers, solo dancers. I remember a young African American gentleman, okay. He was just dance alone. To practice, to perfect his dancing skill in the corner of this big dance floor, somewhere in Michigan. I think it was in Ann Arbor. Okay. Yeah, when I was in law school, okay. Me, I was just a horn dog, okay. I just wanted to dance with ladies, okay. That African American gentleman, I think he was younger than me. Maybe mid 20s. When I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan law school, that was like between year 2013 to 2015. So I was like 35 years old. I was a horn dog. I wanted to dance with ladies, okay. But I saw this. I was like 35 years old, okay. Ann Arbor, Michigan, law school. But I saw this African American gentleman. He was like 25 years old. He would dance alone in the corner, okay. Yeah, to perfect his solo dancing style. That's really cool, authentic, original, okay. Yeah, I tried to talk to him, but he's like, "Hey, I'm busy practicing my dancing style." So not all dancers are all about money. They are about perfecting their art. Hollywood, the actors, actresses, singers, dancers, writers, directors. Maybe 10% of people in Hollywood. Maybe it's about perfecting their art, their trade, their skill. Maybe it's not about money. 10% of people. Maybe 10% of philosophers, scientists, politicians, even. Maybe they are pursuing something else other than money. Like Mr. Jesus, he said, yeah, you cannot worship money and God at the same time. You worship one, you despise the other. You cannot worship two lords, two masters, two bosses. It's either money or God. So in traditional Christianity, God symbolizes for truth, righteousness, morality, ethics, justice, the good stuff. Okay. Money, that's more secular, like money, power, fame, or SEX, whatever. Okay. But I mean, SEX, reproduction, this now was bad. Yeah, we need people who get married, have kids. We need that. Okay. So Mr. Jesus, he was about abstinence, fasting, be more like God, less like animals. Okay. Buddha, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Confucius, Lao Tzu, Muhammad Allah, saints, Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah, they made some mistakes too. Okay, but that's what that stand for. Okay, at least that's what they try to do. Okay. Abstinence, fasting, whatever. Okay, so traditional religions. Okay, so I watched this Rambo movie, Rambo One. Okay, yeah, there's something wrong. Okay, Rambo in Colorado, Vietnam veteran. Okay, to visit his friend. Okay, African American friend in Colorado. Rambo One. Okay, I hunted this pig, but it was domestic pig. I can tell. I can tell between wild pig like boar. They're kind of smaller and slender. And they're faster. But in this Rambo movie one, okay, the pig that Rambo hunted, that's domestic pig. Very slow pig. Okay, so they got that one wrong. Hollywood mistakes. Okay, so whatever. For some Hollywood movies, maybe some Hollywood people are veterans. They know how it is like in the war, in the military, active duty. Okay. Yeah, I was one. I was in Hollywood, Los Angeles, California for 3 years. Okay, but the movie I made, it has nothing to do with. It has more to do with Christianity, science, religion, ideologies. Okay. Therapy for mental phobia. So, yeah, it's in YouTube for free. Okay, but there's some relationship with U.S. Army because when I finished editing this therapy for metaphobia movie that I started when I was in US when I was in California, then I later on I joined the US Army. So I finished editing when I was still in the US Army. Okay, so there's some scenes when I have this army haircut. Okay, in Odessa, Texas, something like that. Okay, yeah, I made a couple of scenes when I was in the US Army during the long weekends. Okay, I finished editing when I was in the US Army. Okay, so, okay, yeah. So let's wrap it up for tonight, okay? Thank you. If you want to watch my movies on YouTube, okay? Therapy for Metrophobia, okay? It's there for free, okay? Yeah, please enjoy, okay? Otherwise, yeah, thank you. Good night, bye. God bless you. Thank you.